West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Michigan Wolverines taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Purdue Boilermakers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Purdue's offense will start this game off. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Coming, he lets one fly deep. And the ball is picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
The offense set for a first down play. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Handoff from the gun. Powers through the defender. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's deep.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Great move there. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Ash. Using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Soto. The Boilermakers get enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They move the tight end all over. Now from inside the red zone. Quick strike complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
He's going to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The Boilermakers trying to cash it in on first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Ash. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Nebraska endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Memorial Stadium, and the Huskers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. They're trying to get to it. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Back to throw, it's Ash. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Gets it out quickly. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
He can throw it. He can can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. That's caught. It's Lawrence. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Boilermakers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
Nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Potts. Escapes the sack. Trying to escape and get it himself. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a 1st down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He makes the connection. Pickup of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd. Feeling some heat. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. This punt will be down just inside the 40-yard line.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with him to force the fumble.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Ash. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. 1st down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. A little screen to the running back. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable. They're going to run it. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Boilermakers are on the move. He's going to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. Makes a connection. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker! They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? To the air, it's Potts. They're bringing heat. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Here comes the offense on second down. Give to the running back. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Walker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got his man. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. He leaves it with his back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
Looking to throw, it's Ash. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's third and goal from the 3. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Fires to the big fella. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Makes the catch. It's Humphries. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Back open in the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Back to pass, it's Potts. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Takes it the other way. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set for the second half kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Potts. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unleashes it. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Touchdown, Michigan! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Ash. He's going up top. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Tough slanting in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They try to pop a run on the draw. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got a man. It's O'Brien. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. The short hands, it's Humphreys. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good at...
Touchdown, Wolverines! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. To the air. It's Ash. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Purdue!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball is coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. After the missed connection, it's 3rd down for this offense. To throw, it's Potts. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. What a snag by the defense. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Running behind that left side. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll try the run. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back was one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Sends it downfield. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Wolverines will hustle to the line.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Potts. He finds his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Oh, that thing grabbing air. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also,
and the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Get a deep shot for the end zone. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they
throw to the end zone. It's picked off. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Offense getting set for first down. Movement here from the tight end. They want that clock to run. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. A third and long coming up here. Wants to throw. It's Ash. Shoots it to the left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. With the clock running, this should be the final play. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team.